I'm glad you mentioned clinical trials because this reminded me of something interesting that I just discovered recently. So when the clinical trials for all the vaccines were going on, I wanted to volunteer to go and
That's amazing.
yeah, and because a friend of mine in Dubai had gotten paid, I think it was 1,000 dirhams, which is approximately 20,000 rupees, to volunteer for when the Moderna vaccine was going on. So I was like, okay. Anyway, I wanted to go for it regardless of the money, but I was like, if I'm going to make money out of this, great. Then I found out that in India, by law, the government of India prohibits any company, any research organization or facility from offering money for any study whatsoever to anybody in India. And there's a reason for that. Because India is considered a developing country. And let's say if tomorrow a company comes out and says, we're trying a vaccine or anything, trying a medicine, but these are the side effects and you might cause harm to yourself, or there's a possibility or a probability that you might die. In India, I'm sure 1,000 or even 100,000 people will opt for it, given
Irrespective, yeah.
So that is a reason that is something that I did not know
That
about.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense actually. But yeah, it's extremely commendable that you wanted to volunteer for a clinical trial, especially in this condition, because clinical trials have.
No, my mom didn't let me. That's another story.
I figure. But yeah, but really it has adverse side effects, and because it is something new, you don't know what's going to happen, so this is something I would say that is very sensible that India has taken up, that is, they don't go favor the use of money, because what you said is correct. If money is offered, people are just going to go behind it irrespective, and they're not going to consider what is going to happen to their health. So I'm glad that this is actually being considered.